Phew, that some mothers do have them indeed.
Mm.
And of course, no prizes for guessing who our artist of the week is.
There she is.
There she was pretending to be Frank Spencer's wife, pregnant and all. Taiwo Ajayi-Lycett, OON. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Thank you for joining us this morning.
It's a pleasure to be
We
here.
are honored to have an actress of your caliber be our guest today.
The honor is especially mine. The privilege, the honor that one is still relevant, that an outfit like this still remembers that you have Taiwo Ajayi-Lycett, and we're not young and bubbly and all that. Well, but the honor is entirely mine.
You may not be young, but bubbly, no.
Certainly. And in the industry, certainly still relevant.
I like to think I am. I like to think I am.
Taiwo Ajayi-Lycett, OON, is a Nigerian actress, journalist, television presenter, and cosmetologist. That as well. She's a world-class actress, as you saw just now, and she has done so much and has achieved so much and equally demonstrated indefatigable energy and zeal. She was educated at Mount Carmel Convent School, Lagos, before she proceeded to Methodist Girls High School. Thereafter, she then traveled abroad to study business and administration.
And then she did something else in cosmetology. Nothing that has to do with acting.
No. But she told me in private the other time that getting into acting was just by chance, actually. She was just sitting in and boom, she was told, take the role. Anyway, she'll tell you the story herself. Taiwo Ajayi-Lycett. Good morning, and thank you for coming on Sunrise.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you very much for having me here.
So, for you, you have been in the acting world forever, as we saw, because
so
that
that's
thing is about
40 what years ago? That is 60. That is 1972.
Whoa.
Ouch.
That was 1972. That's 46 years ago.
And when did you join our acting industry?
1976.
Oh, shortly after that.
That's 42 years ago.
So let's say you were there at the beginning of Nollywood.
Indeed.
Well, it wasn't called Nollywood then, but still, you know what I mean. So you've seen it grow from 40-odd years ago.
Yeah.
How would you describe Nollywood today, seeing as you were there at the birth of it?
It's blooming, it's blossoming. It's coming along very nicely. But you see, in Nigeria, we rate everything by the naira, well, rather by the dollar, right? So, and it's coming. But the quality is improving. I don't want to sound patronizing to anybody, but I think those who are serious will agree with me that we're not there yet. One of the reasons people like me are still working is because of the seriousness, the focus, above all else, the technical training that we acquire. It's important to have the technical training, to be trained, to be skillful in whatever you do. And I'm always telling young people that stage acting is not about glamour. It's not about beauty. Well, it is about beauty of a kind. It's not about physical beauty, because what we do is actually beautiful. I mean, I can have, look at my face, it can be like the back of a bus. But if you have something you're saying, you can transform that face and engage people and let people, because it's about ideas. What I'm trying to say is the entertainment or acting in particular is about dealing with ideas. It's about being in other people's shoes. I always say that children should be encouraged to go into drama, because we live in a me age. In our business, as we sit here, there are so many faces nobody sees. They're looking at this face, and it's very easy for you to think it's all about you. It's not about you. It's about ideas. It's about other people who may not be in the limelight, so to speak. So we have to represent all those people so that when you're having all the razzmatazz and all the shiny objects being waved at you, you know exactly what your job is. Our job is to disseminate ideas. Our job is to change minds. In fact, I dare say our job is to change our world. And you can see it. It's not a big claim I'm offering. You can see it happening in Nigeria. Suddenly, entertainment is being taken seriously because everybody wants their opinion to be heard. It's about communication.
But are the entertainers taking themselves seriously?
That's where the education comes in. Because what the entertainers see now is that you you can see my face, and in the streets people say, "Oh, I know you. How about you?" They think that's what it's all about, and this opens doors for them. But that's not what it's all about. It's inevitable if you're a performer, an artist, and you appear in people's front room, sitting room, or for people, it's inevitable that they will recognize you. But really, I'm not sure it's you they recognize. It has to be about what you represent. And what you represent had better be honorable, better be wholesome to the society, which is where an actor and performer, musicians, they have to be careful about their lifestyle. Because many people are being influenced by them.
Yeah.
So that's the crusade I'm on as a performer. That people find what we do wholesome. People find what we say something to lean back and consider. They should learn from it. So we should be the order we want in our world. You know.
Now, you studied business and administration. How did you end up here?
Actually, I went to study law. I wanted to be a lawyer. I imagine I still am a lawyer of sorts, but I studied business. I went, when I got to England, wasn't skilled in anything, so I started to type. So I was recruited into the civil service, the General Post Office, and they sent me for training. And I started doing all that, and I took all sorts of courses. During my holiday, I never took a holiday. I went to do this course, including cosmetology, that people are so fascinated about. Because how you present yourself is how people are going to take you. And I'm not talking about physically only. You have to be, you have to look respectable, okay, including your face. But what you put on the face really should stem from inside of you. Anyway, I was doing all sorts of things, and I got moved in the civil service till I was working for the Minister of Post Office then, Johnstone House. People should know about Johnstone House. It was it was a minister, and I was working for heads of personnel. Research and development. I was in that department when the post office tower was being built. So if I go to London now, I have an affinity with that building, that institution. I had a hand in that. Saw the beginnings of the PC, computers and everything. So I trained like that. Then I had a friend who was an actor. He's dead now, Yemi Ajibade, God rest his soul. And he was, what do you call it here? He was trying to, when you want to hit on somebody, when you're interested in somebody.
Well, he was trying to hit on you.
Yeah, he hit on me. Anyway, I was going for...
No, okay, he was toasting you.
That's the word I was looking for. he was toasting, toasting me. And I was interested in showbiz. I was an avid film watcher and all that. I knew I was an encyclopedia of Hollywood in those days because we used to watch films at Casino Cinema, which is defunct now, no doubt. So I went to take him out for tea, and I was sitting in the foyer of the only avant-garde theatre in England, Royal Court Theatre, at Sloane Square.